welcome back to Tony the Technician's channel. And yesterday I posted a video of a quick Sears tour. It wasn't that great, but it was okay. But the main purpose of that video was thanking all of you guys because you guys are so supportive of my channel over the last few months, and all the kind words. I just wanted to thank you guys because it really means a lot. I also asked which video you would prefer to see today, whether it was the Harbor Freight tool catalog or the pick set comparison. A majority of you guys wanted to see the Harbor Freight catalog, so that is what we're going to do today. I know some of you guys didn't really care to see it because a lot of the times the catalogs are very similar, but I still want to go through it just to help some people if they're thinking about going to Harbor Freight and they can kind of see some deals. I do know the catalogs kind of change from area to area, so you might see some stuff in this one that you might not see in another one. But keep in mind that some of the items that I'm going to mention, I circled or X'd out, are things that I have experience with, or it's been over the last couple Harbor Freight catalogs that I've done. I've asked your guys' opinion, and I base my opinion on them off of what you guys have to say, because I really believe in your guys' input. So if I'll tell you if this is something I have experience with, or if it's something that you guys have helped me decide whether it's worth purchasing or not, or if it's a really good item. So keep in mind that some things are my own experience, some are your guys's. So maybe you have better experience with one of these tools that I'm afraid of purchasing. If so, please leave a comment down below so I know whether or not it's a product worth purchasing or not. But I also asked you guys for more video ideas, and you guys gave me a lot of good content. So I'm going to try and put together a couple more videos this week based on your guys' input, and I really hope you guys enjoy this week's footage. But let's get into this Harbor Freight tool catalog review, and I really hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, make sure to hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and as always, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Thank you guys. Okay guys, so this is the Harbor Freight catalog for this month. It is July 2017 issue. Pallet clearance, so I'm guessing they have, some type of deal going on once again, like always. But on the front page here, didn't really notice much. I know they got some mechanics gloves for $4. You can get some better ones than these, but that's a pretty damn good price. Then you got the rapid pump. I think this is the 3-ton. Yeah, the 3-ton low profile jack, and these are actually really nice. Heard a lot of good things about them, and I have one personally, and it has held up really well. Also, as always, they have ammo cans, which are always a great purchase if you have a lot of loose items around your garage or anything. It's great for storage, so you can't really beat them. So getting on to the inside, here you have the 2-ton foldable shop crane, or cherry picker, whatever you want to call it, for $179. I do believe these go on sale for $149, which is the original price of the 1-ton. So if you're looking at one and you don't need one right away, you might be able to get this one on an even better deal. They have this extendable Ratchet 1/2-inch drive. Not really sure how I feel about that. Probably really good for do-it-yourselfers. Really nice that you get the leverage if you need it, but I feel like that's a really weak point in the Ratchet. But I don't have experience with it either, so. But here are some Pittsburgh impact sockets and extensions. This is a 37-piece set. It's 3/8 and 1/2-inch drive, both SAE and metric, for $25. I've heard a lot of good things about the Harbor Freight impact sockets. They work great. They have good tolerances, and even if you break them, you got lifetime warranty there at Harbor Freight, so it's not a bad deal at all, especially for $25. I've heard the fans are horrible from there. I don't have any experience, but a few people have commented saying that they do not care for the fans whatsoever. Not much on this page. Here they have a welding helmet. Heard a lot of good stuff about the welding stuff there at Harbor Freight. Not too sure about the actual welders. Probably pretty damn good for do-it-yourselfers, but I have heard the helmets are great. This one is an Autodarkening welding helmet for $40, so that seems like a pretty damn good price to me. These small air compressors I would stay away from. Heard a lot of bad things about those. Here's something new. I think it's a new brand that Harbor Freight is carrying. It's Hercules. Not only do they make drill bits and little bits and stuff, but they're also coming out with power tools. I don't know how long Hercules has been around. I've never heard of them, but somebody did mention they have them on their website, and I checked them out, and it really does look like a knockoff of Makita. And then they also have, the Bauer ones, I believe it is, that look like a knockoff of Milwaukee. Really, guys, if you guys are thinking about getting cordless tools, I really just suggest going with a name brand that has been around for years and they do a great job. Granted, you are going to spend a little bit more money, but you're going to be happier in the long run, especially with a lot of their cordless tools through Hercules and Bauer. The warranty is not that great. It's not like you have lifetime warranty or anything. So I would really just spend a little bit more money and get a good set of cordless tools. Here they have the magnetic strips. You guys know I have those in my garage, and they come in handy a lot. I don't put them on my toolbox or anything. I do know some people put them in the drawers to hold tools. I have them on this workbench here, and they work great for a lot of different things. Right now they're just holding Corona caps, so that's pretty handy. But here, once again, they have that 18-volt impact for $100. Just go out and spend, $50 more and get a good impact. This is a question. Me and I think it's Fuzzy Wuzzy, we were talking about whether these are worth it or not. Just not from Harbor Freight specifically, but these mini jump starter packs in general. I've heard a lot of bad things about them, but I've also heard, a few good things. And the nice thing being how small they are and how useful they could be. If you guys could kind of give me your opinion on these mini jump starters, that would be fantastic. Not much on this page. Here they have that non-contact infrared thermometer. You can get these online for anywhere from $6 to $20, and they have quite a few more functions than the Harbor Freight ones. So if you guys are interested in those, go ahead and look them up on eBay. Just type in infrared thermometer, they'll pop up. Here they have their metal cart. This is a 30 by 16 3-shelf steel cart. Some people prefer the plastic, some people prefer the steel, but for $40 that seems like a pretty damn good deal. I have no personal experience with their winches, but I have heard a lot of good things about them. I know Justin Dow, Jay Young, they've all discussed them, and it seems like they're pretty damn good winches, especially for the price. So leave your opinion down below. Here's just some impact stuff, some pneumatic air tools, some hoses. Not really going to go over that. Now, one thing I did notice, the Earthquake XTs are probably the best pneumatic tools that you can get from Harbor Freight. I haven't really met anybody or seen any videos of the people that just purchase, the regular Earthquake. Haven't really heard anything about it. I know if people spend their money for a good impact at Harbor Freight, they're usually purchasing the Earthquake XT because they're a pretty damn good price and they work pretty damn well. And then just some more impact stuff down here, some adapter sets, some swivels, some extensions, and some impact sockets, and they're all reasonably priced, and they're pretty good tools. Now, with the air compressors, you guys know in my last video I asked you guys about it, and I got a lot of great feedback and a lot of bad feedback on them. So I guess really it all depends on you taking care of them and making sure that you don't get water in the system or anything like that. So I guess just be wary if you are purchasing one of these. I'm not really going to say they are good or bad. And then they have their pneumatic, angle grinders and cutoff wheels and stuff. Now, they're not going to be the best. They're not going to be the most powerful or anything. But for $8 to $20, you can't really go bad. If I bought this cutoff wheel and I did a job and then after that it went bad, I'm not really going to be upset that I'm out $8 compared to if I spent $100 or $150 on one and it went bad. Then you got their paint guns, their spray guns. I know a lot of professionals will just say keep these for do-it-yourselfers, or if you're spraying like adhesive and stuff like that, that's what those are good for. I would not suggest any of the blowguns from Harbor Freight. They tend to just fall apart or leak. Here's just some more specialty tools. Here they have a shop press, hydraulic. What else do they got here? Some glass cabinets, stuff like that. I have no experience with those either. I do know a lot of people have had a lot of bad experiences with their vices, putting a little bit too much pressure on them and it just breaks the top off or cracks it. But I guess if you are careful with them, they work just fine. Then here, like I stated, these heavy duty rapid pump floor jacks are really nice. I really enjoyed mine, and I asked you guys about the Daytona Jack in my previous video, and it actually got a lot of great comments on it. So I would suggest that just based off of your guys' input. Still not too sure about the aluminum jacks, but one thing that would be nice is the weight reduction in these, because the jack that I have is not light whatsoever. So that could be an upside, but I'm not too sure how prone they are to leaks. Then they always got great prices on jack stands. You can get 3-ton, 6-ton, 12-ton jack stands for a reasonable price. Here, once again, they have the 1-ton cherry picker for $169, and I believe it goes down to $149 as well. So there you've seen both the 1-ton and 2-ton. Here is their creeper. This is their oversized low profile creeper. I have the red version of this and I absolutely hate it. Yes, I can get under the car, but God forbid, if I have to move anywhere, this thing does not want to roll in the direction I want it to. And I'm only 170 pounds, and if I put any more weight in the center, it just hits the ground and drags. So it's really annoying. Here is a engine stand. They work great. I've got one holding my engine. It's been holding it for months and it works really good. So for $60, that's a great deal. And they have larger ones as well. They got a 750 pound one, a 1,000 and a 2,000 pound engine stand. Here's some of their specialty tools. Ball joint press. I got mixed feelings about that. I really wanted it, but I think I'm just going to go with OTC because it's really not that more expensive, and I've heard quite a few people cracking the C-clamp on those. The bearing race and seal driver set for $40. You can get that through basically anybody. It's basically an unbranded type of bearing and race driver, so you can get that same set for like 20 bucks. The tap and die sets, I've always heard stay away from the cheaper ones. The more expensive one of $85 is a decent tap and die. It's not going to be the greatest, but for the price it's not bad. Here you have an inner tie rod removal set, and if you're looking at one of these, $40, that's not a bad price at all. I have heard of people needing to make minor adjustments to the fittings that come with it, but also check out the description below. I have an OEM Tools set just like this, and it comes with more adapters and everything, and it has a lot of great reviews. My buddy has it. It works great, and it's like the same price, so go ahead and check that out if you're interested in that tool. Here they just have a couple pullers, bearing splitter, separator, just their specialty tools. Don't really have a lot of experience with theirs. It's really hit and miss there at Harbor Freight with their specialty tools. Here they got a couple grease guns. Here's the work gloves that I would get, the $15 ones. It's got the cushions on the knuckles and everything. I really do like these, but with this type of glove, it's only good for certain jobs because I like to feel what I'm doing when I'm working, and it's really hard to feel stuff with these thicker gloves on. So I do always make sure to purchase these nitro gloves, either the 7mm or 9mm. I would stay away from going below the 7mm. They tend to rip really easily. Here they have their jump starters. I already asked you guys about the portable, miniature jump starter, but I would suggest these 3-in-1s, 4-in-1, 5-in-1s. Really damn good price, and I've heard fantastic things about them, so those seem like a pretty damn good purchase. If you're looking at getting a battery tester, I would not suggest getting a load tester. I would suggest getting a digital one so you don't damage any batteries if they are going bad. Here is an inspection camera, and you guys know if you've ever looked up inspection cameras, they are pretty damn expensive. They can be upwards of $500. So for $70, not sure really the quality on it. It has a 2.4-inch LCD screen. Doesn't really tell you much more than that. But they also have a more expensive one for $170. Not really sure, but that seems like a pretty decent deal to me. If any of you guys have that, please let me know what you guys think of it. Here are the winches. Once again, heard a lot of great things about that, and they range anywhere from, you know, $70 all the way up to $700, all depending on the capacity that you want or need, and they seem pretty damn good. Here's just some cleaning stuff, some trailer accessories and stuff like that, towing accessories. Here's a whole bunch of their bungee cords and ratchet straps. Can't really go wrong with those. If you've had a bad experience with those, please let me know. But for $6 to $20, that's not a bad deal at all either. Not really going to go over this stuff. It's just outside tools. Here are their toolboxes. And you guys know, if you're looking for bang for your buck, these US General Toolboxes are great for the price. They've really improved their quality over the last few years. They used to be garbage. I remember the first time I went and, you know, had hands on these, I really did not like them at all. But for the price, people were still, you know, pretty fond of them. But now they've really actually done a pretty damn good job of correcting their mistakes, and they're actually pretty damn nice boxes now, especially for $400. You get this 13 drawer 44-inch box, or you can get, you know, many accessories. You can get side cabinets, side drawers. Here's their 5-drawer service cart. People absolutely love these, both do-it-yourselfers, professionals. It doesn't matter. A lot of people like these, and it ranges anywhere from $149 to $200. I would just wait for it to go on sale. That's a steal for $149. Lots of good things about that. I know a few people that have the 4-drawer. It's not as nice as the 5-drawer, but I think you can get it on sale for close to $120 or so. But if you're spending that, you might as well just spend the extra $30 and get the 5-drawer one. Somebody told me they really like this, but I don't know. Every time I go there, I pull the drawers open and they're just, it's not even like the slides are on there. It feels, you know, like friction slides, and I really just don't care for it all that much. Here's their 72-inch. A lot of people like that. I know Minion's Garage, Justin Dow, and a lot of the subscribers helped him out in getting a new toolbox for his job that he just got a couple weeks ago, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. Thank you all for supporting not just Justin Dow, but Minion's Garage, and helping him get this 44-inch. I believe that's what he got, the 44-inch toolbox, which he is really enjoying, so that's great to hear. Here's the Yukon. This is new at Harbor Freight. They've had them for a couple months. They seem to be knockoffs of Husky. I actually saw one last time I went, and I feel like it is made by the same people that make the Husky boxes, but I feel like they definitely didn't put the time or effort into these boxes. They don't seem bad for $300, but another $100. I think this US General one is actually a lot better than this. I think the drawer layout and just the quality of it is better. But here they have that steel cart again, and the Rubbermaid cart. I know a lot of people love the Rubbermaid cart because you can kind of adjust how you want to set it up a little bit better than you can with the metal ones. Sorry guys, I keep moving the magazine around. Alright, so here's their ratchets, extensions, sockets, and everything. I know a few professionals that use some of the Harbor Freight tools, and they seem to work just fine. Maybe not in, you know, high torque jobs or anything like that, but mainly for do-it-yourselfers, I don't think you're going to be disappointed with any of these items. Their ratchets, they got the composite ratchets, which is probably pretty good if you're doing a lot of body work and stuff, because you don't want to be damaging anything, so the composite ratchets are probably pretty good for that. They got the extension ratchets and their flex head ratchets. Then their breaker bars. I haven't really heard anybody complain about the breaker bars. They are absolutely great. I have one, and I want to get the half-inch comfort grip one. They seem to work really good. They have reviews out there comparing them to the Snap-on, Matco, and all of those, and they do tend to flex a little bit more than the others, but they still work great, and you're only paying $20. Here's just the pass-through socket set that I have for 20 bucks. That seems like a pretty damn good deal. I've enjoyed mine. Here's just something I noticed. A lot of people in the professional field, 3/4 inch and 1 inch drive sets tend to run a lot of money through other companies. And Harbor Freight has them for $60 to $180 for the 1 inch set and the 3/4 inch set. That's if you're working on, heavy equipment and stuff. And, I haven't really heard anybody complain too much about these, and I've seen a lot of people that have them, so maybe that's a damn good deal. Let's get moving along. You guys know I hate that screwdriver set. Not really going to comment too much on the pliers and vice grips. You're going to have to feel those out. That's your own personal opinion if you ask me. The nut drivers, I do know a lot of professionals that have these nut drivers, both metric and SAE. I don't personally have them because I think they take up too much room. I just have that DeWalt bit or nut driver set that you just interchange the bits in the tip of the driver. I think it saves a lot more room than getting these, but I know a lot of people have them, so they have to be pretty decent. You guys know how I feel about the wrenches. I think they're a good deal if you need to make custom wrenches or if you're a do-it-yourselfer, but if you're a professional, I would probably stay away from them. They tend to spread in the open end. The box end isn't bad, but you just got to be careful with them. They also have this pick set. I know a few people have this pick set. It's $2. That's it's pretty damn cheap. Those ammo cans, once again, for $8 and $16. And then they got these solid hammers, solid steel hammers. It's called their anti-shock hammers. Never used them, but if you guys have them, please let me know how they are. They seem like pretty nice hammers. I've never had hands on or anything. Here's their plastic clamps, their ratcheting. Do not purchase these, even though they're $2. I bought a couple to actually build this workbench when I first moved into this house, and the first time I used the first one, and it doesn't even ratchet. Like, I get it to ratchet, but as soon as I try clamping something, it just gives out on me. Their digital calipers seem to be pretty damn accurate. I compared mine to my Matco one, and they're really damn close. So unless you work in a machine shop, I think these digital calipers will do damn good for you. If you're looking for a little toolbox or baggie for going to the junkyard or just keeping it in your car, I think these are pretty damn good deals. You can kind of pick whatever size you want, but I really like how this one's a rollaway for $25 and a hard case one for $22. And they seem to hold a good amount of tools, especially for, a little safety bag for inside your vehicle or going to the junkyard. I know a lot of people like to mention these 301-piece master mechanic toolkits for starters getting into the professional field, or if you're a do-it-yourselfer and you need, a good amount of tools for pretty damn cheap. This is $200 and you get a lot of different items. They're not going to be the highest quality, but they're going to be good for starting out. Once again, those plastic ratcheting ones, I would suggest getting them somewhere else. I do have a C-clamp. Somebody gave their opinion saying that these don't really, I guess they broke their little swivel cap off on the end. I've had mine. I've used it for brake jobs and stuff, and it seems to work just fine. Here's just some dollies and, portable, I don't even know what you call those. I have a couple. I used it for transporting my transmission around. Here are those welding helmets. Once again, $50 to $70. Pretty damn good. Can't really comment too much on the welders. That's your guys' opinion. Just some gun safes and stuff, some security systems. Their lights, you guys know I have this underhood light. I got it for $27 because it was on sale at $30, and then the discount as well. So you can get this for even cheaper. And I'm telling you guys, it's a damn good light for $27 to $30. A lot of people just say, get a better one, but if you want a better one, they run anywhere from $150 to $250. So I think for $30, you're getting a damn good steal. The little packs of like wire connectors and electrical tape, real cheap. Those sets are always good. They have washers, bolts, screws, a whole bunch of those little packs and stuff that are really handy for around the house. It's just some more outside stuff. Those fans, once again. Extension cords, the prices aren't bad there. They have all different types of gauges and lengths and everything. Their heat gun, you guys actually told me the heat gun is pretty decent, so I might purchase one of those. Their zip ties, that's always a great purchase at Harbor Freight. You get them for a couple dollars, and you can never have enough zip ties. Same thing with these wire brushes. You guys know I mention those all the time. $2 for a 6-piece brush set. Nylon, brass, and steel. Here's some of their nail guns. Don't have experience with any of this stuff here, but I'll just show it to you just so you can see what they have. Some more, you know, chop saws and table saws and skill saws and stuff like that. Don't really do a lot of woodworking stuff or use much of this stuff, so I do like to purchase these wire wheels. It's a 6-piece set and it's always handy for cleaning stuff, so I always get those and it's only $5. Here's some more. Here's their little rotary tool. You guys know I have the Wind Dremel and I absolutely love it. It has this little flex shaft and everything, and it's actually cheaper than this, and these have a lot of bad reviews. I know a lot of people don't like these, but if you're interested in a cheap rotary Dremel, the Wind Dremel is a really good purchase. I think it's anywhere from 15 to 25 bucks. Here's just some of their power tools. Once again, I mentioned I try and stay away from their cordless tools. You just might as well go with a company that's, you know, specializes in this stuff, and it's really not that much more expensive. Here is their Warrior. One second, guys. Okay, so here is their Warrior 9-piece quick release magnetic nut driver set. Kind of give you a close-up of that. You can get it in both metric and SAE. And I purchased them because I got them on sale for $3 for each set. So that seemed pretty damn good to me. And here they are. I guess a lot of people, they didn't have a problem with the nut driver itself. They worked great, but I guess a lot of people had a problem with the magnets on the inside coming out, which isn't a big deal. The magnet is a nice feature, but if it would fall out and I lose it, it's not that big of a deal. And if I can find it, I'll just use, you know, some type of glue, and I'll put it back in there and make sure it stays. So it's a really good deal for $3. They're drill bits, do-it-yourselfers. I use them here at home. They're definitely not for, you know, everyday use or weekly use. Here's more of that Hercules stuff. Here they have an angle grinder and their drill bits and stuff. They haven't really shown. They do have cordless tools, but that's only on the website. They don't have any in this magazine. So let me know what you guys think of that stuff. Here's some of their Bauer stuff, not really automotive related too much. Generators, not really going to go over that. And on the back, just the jack stands, and that's about it, guys. Okay, YouTubers, so that's my Harbor Freight tool catalog review. Keep in mind, I'm not here, if you hate Harbor Freight, I'm not here to change your mind or try to change your mind to say you should like Harbor Freight. And if you like Harbor Freight, I'm not trying to bash on anything. I'm just trying to make this video to help decide if you're already thinking about purchasing an item, to kind of give you my input or other people's experience with those tools, whether you should buy them or not. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you tomorrow or Monday when I do my pick comparison. It's not going to be a real long video. Picks are pretty simple products, so it's just going to be kind of comparing them, their prices, their handles, and stuff like that. So pretty damn simple video. But I really hope you guys enjoyed that as well. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and as always, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Thank you guys.